Price pushes up, but it cannot stay. The session forms inside the same memory. April 19th Asia session forms inside the midpoint of April 16th US session. It forms inside April 15th US overlap. The range compresses. Moves look clean, but distance stays short. Reactions come back faster. Price pushes up. It reaches the April 16th US session upper boundary. It pauses. It does not extend. The candle holds, then weakens, then pulls back. You wait. It should break. It does not. It stays there. Time passes. One candle closes. Another forms. Nothing expands. Price flickers near the level. It touches again. It fails again. Then another push. It reaches the April 14th US session upper boundary. It touches. It holds for a moment. You feel it. This is the breakout. This should run. You expect continuation. It does not come. The candle closes weak. The body shrinks. The wick grows. It starts to pull back. Slow at first. Then faster. Then sudden. The breakout fails. Now it returns. Back inside. Back to the same compressed range. Back to the same level. Now execution forms. April 19th. Asia session midpoint becomes the entry. Price reaches the midpoint. You enter long. It reacts immediately. Entry at April 19th Asia session midpoint. Stop at April 19th Asia session bottom. Target at April 14th US session upper boundary. Risk reward 4.42. Price moves. It pushes up. Small distance. Fast reaction. You hold. It pulls back. Closer than expected. Faster than expected. Deeper than expected. The wick touches your entry. It stays there. It does not break. It does not move away. You hesitate. Do you close? Do you stay? You wait. Then it moves again. Small push. Then stall. Then return. No continuation. You watch the clock. 30 minutes pass. Nothing changes. The price stays near your entry. You feel pressure. It pushes again. This time higher. Closer to target. You feel relief. Then it stops. The candle freezes. The move slows. The reaction comes back. It pulls back fast. You feel it again. You were close. Now it is gone. You hold. If it cannot stay below, it should push again. You wait. It pushes. Smaller move. Faster rejection. Immediate return. You trail. Price reaches again. It fails again. It returns again. Nothing holds. Distance shrinks further. Reactions accelerate. Continuation disappears. The ghost of April 16th US session remains. Every push hits it. Every move fails there. Every attempt returns. You are inside it. You try again. Price returns to midpoint. You enter again. It reacts again. Small move. Fast pullback. No space. Your stop feels close. The candle dips. It touches near stop. It holds. Barely. Then moves again. Short push. Weak extension. Then failure again. You feel trapped. Nothing escapes the range. Price reaches. Fails. Returns. Again. Reaches. Fails. Returns. You hold. It pulls back. You hesitate. You wait. Then it moves again, but shorter. Then fails again. The breakout never confirms. The compression never releases. The session holds price inside, and you are still in it. Price pushes again, but it cannot stay. The session forms inside older structure. April 20th U.S. session forms at the midpoint of April 14th U.S. session. It forms inside prior memory. It does not separate. The ghost is still active. Price pushes up. It breaks above April 17th U.S. session lower boundary. It moves fast. It looks clean. This time it feels real. The move expands. The candles extend. You expect continuation. You wait. It slows. The body shrinks. The wick grows. The move stalls. You feel it. It should continue. It does not. Then it pulls back. Fast. Back inside. Back to the same structure. Back to the same trap. Now execution forms. Price returns to April 20th U.S. session lower boundary. You enter short. It reacts immediately. Entry at April 20th U.S. session lower boundary. Stop at April 19th Asia session upper boundary. Target at April 17th U.S. session lower boundary. Risk reward 3.61. Price drops. Fast move. Clean extension. Immediate reaction. You feel control. The move is clear. The direction is obvious. You hold. Then it slows. The candle shrinks. The reaction comes back. The move pauses. You feel pressure. It should continue. It does not. It pulls back. Small at first. Then faster. Then closer. You watch your position. The wick moves upward. Closer to your stop. It does not hit. You hesitate. Do you close? Do you stay? You wait. Then it drops again. Another push down, but shorter. Then stalls again. Moves shrink. Reactions speed up. Nothing extends clean. You watch. Price approaches your target. It reaches near April 17th U.S. session lower boundary. It touches. It does not break. It stops. Time passes. One candle closes. Another forms. No continuation. You feel stuck again. You want to close. Your finger hovers. You wait. It pulls back. You exit. Then it drops again. You watch. Too late. Then it bounces. Back inside. Back into the same range. Again. The ghost of April 14th U.S. session holds everything. Every move hits it. Every move fails there. Every move returns. You see it now. Price reaches. Fails. Returns. You enter. It moves. It fails. You hold. It pulls back. You hesitate. Then it moves again, but smaller. Then fails again. The compression remains. The breakout fails. The reversal fades. Nothing escapes. The session keeps forming inside prior memory. And you are still inside.